What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles never got the chance to because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. As always, guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next that I haven't done yet, and I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Albany Roosevelt, the regular one. Now, we did review the Valor variant about 2 years ago. However, a lot of you guys wanted to see me customize / review the regular variant as well. So this car released with the Valentine's Day update in February of 2014 for a price of $750,000. However, this car and the Valor variant have always been a bit tricky to acquire, as you always had to wait for Valentine's Day event to come around in February so that it would appear back on the website. However, if you already own one, it would actually stay on the website for you all the time, so you can buy an extra one whenever you want it. But with the introduction of the Mercenaries update recently, it will only return when the Valentine's Day event week comes back around. So technically, this is a removed website car for everyone, and that applies for the Valor variant as well. And for those of you wondering, I have made a video showing every possible method to get removed website cars if you haven't seen it already, which I'll leave a link down below in the pinned comment. In regards to performance, this car is in the Sports Classics class, and by looking at it, you'd probably expect this thing to be one of the slowest cars in the class, you know, those 5 cars at the bottom of a list. However, it's not. It's actually below the average performing cars in the class and roughly 30th place out of the roughly 40 vehicles in that class. So not too bad considering this is a car from the late 20s / 30s. So this car is actually pretty fun to drive around as well. And for those of you wondering, the Valor variant is actually a bit faster because it gets a spoiler traction upgrade in the form of a spare wheel upgrade. Now, in terms of what the Roosevelt is based on, it's primarily based on the 1928 Cadillac 341A Town Sedan, infamously owned by Al Capone. Absolutely beautiful car. The cars from the 1920s and 30s were just so unique looking, with the swooping fenders and the little details that truly made them rolling works of art. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the regular Roosevelt. Alright, Roosevelt, the regular one. Alright, we got armor, brakes, engine, all the typical stuff here. Lights, I'm gonna leave the stock ones. Plate, I think I have a Cadillac plate. Oh, there it is, Caddy. Yeah, that works out. Respray. So for this one, usually people would go primary and then they would paint their primary color, I don't know, red, green, whatever. I'm actually going to do it the other way around. I'm going to use the usual secondary color, which people do is like white or black. I'm going to do that for my primary. So I'm going to do it the other way around for this. So for this, I'm going to go with a classic. Instead of doing a white, frost white, or a black, I'm going to go with a cream, which I think really looks good on this car. And then secondary is going to be my, bright contrast color. And I'm going to go with a classic, all the way over here to classic dark green. I think that just looks so good. The contrast on here looks really classy. Kind of goes with the interior too, which is sort of like this like brown. I think the combination just looks so good on this car. So we're gonna do that. And let me just double check here. All right, pearlescence black, perfect. Yeah, I don't want any crazy pearlescence transferring over. I don't want it to look too custom or modern. So yeah, we're gonna stick with the no pearlescent there. Chrome for this car goes on the hood. Quite massive hood emblem. Wow. Okay. Continuing to suspension, I'm actually gonna keep that stock. I think lowering it just looks a bit strange. I don't know. I think it just looks better with stock ride height. Transmission, turbo, max it out. Wheels. Now, while I do love the stock wheels on this car, unfortunately you can't add white wall tires to it. That is locked to the Roosevelt Valor, so that one comes with white wall tires, but the regular one doesn't have white walls, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change these. I'm gonna go to a lowrider category. See, alloy, I'm gonna do full chrome actually. I mean, this thing has tons of chrome on it. I think it works very well. And I'm gonna go with the triple golds. You can also go with the 7.5s. You can go with the fresh mesh, or the wired. I mean, there's a few options there. I'm gonna go with the triple golds personally. Have a sort of similar design to the stocks there. And then tire design, I'm gonna go with the white walls. I think it just looks so good on this car. It really, really suits it. I feel like it needs it, honestly. So we'll do that there. Windows. I mean, I think we'll go with a light smoke just so we don't have, you know, that fishbowl look. So we'll do a light smoke just so it looks a bit better. So we'll do that there. And that's all the options. All right, take it for a drive. You know, unfortunately, it doesn't have, you know, any crazy visual customization, just the basics. Obviously, if you want all that crazy customization, you need to get the Valor variant. But I know there's a lot of players who actually prefer this one over the Valor variant because it's more simple. So, yeah, all personal preference there. Here's the interior, which I believe is the same one from a Z-Type. So very cool there. Suits this car nicely. Love the headliner too. Very, very nice. Alright, floored here. Wow, pretty good acceleration there. One of my favorite parts of this car too is the horn. I love it. So cool. First person here. Yeah, this thing, I mean, it's pretty quick. I mean, considering it's a 1920s/30s car, when you max it out, this thing is surprisingly very quick. And by looking at it, you'd think it would be an absolute train wreck to drive in terms of handling, but no. It drives kind of like a normal sedan in game, which is kind of... I would say it actually drives better than most SUVs, like that Cavalcade, for example. This thing drives nicer than that in terms of handling. So, yeah. Very, very surprising there. Yeah, very simple to drive. Obviously, the Valor variant handles even better, and that's because it has the spare tire upgrade out back, which actually adds traction. So, something to keep in mind there. Very, very smooth, man. This car is buttery smooth. I absolutely love the way it drives, and you can actually, well, other than hitting cars, you can actually have some fun with it. You can get the back end out, kind of power slide it a little bit, and it just does it with ease. And it has so much grip that it just, you know, hooks right back up. This thing is just awesome. I've always loved the Roosevelt. Just an amazing car. Alright, let's see if anything opens up here. Vehicle doors. Let's go all. Oh, look at that. Everything opens up. Nice. So there's the engine model. V12. Look at that. I actually don't remember that. So that's kind of cool there. Love to see it. Love the detail too with the mesh in front of the headlights. So nice. Very, very nice. There's the interior. I mean, so much detail for a 2014 car. That's incredible. And nothing back here opens. Would be cool if the trunk opened. They literally called this a trunk back in the day. Love it, love it. Unbelievable. A piece of like luggage pretty much back here, like leather, and that's so cool. And then you got the rack back here for even more. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, super classy. Definitely something you should consider adding to your collection or your classic car collection, even though I'm sure most of you already own it. I personally prefer the Valor variant. I don't know why I did that. Whoops. I personally prefer the Valor variant. Oh, look at that. Got the armored truck there. I personally prefer the armored, not the armored variant. Can you imagine an armored Roosevelt? Now we're giving Rockstar ideas. I prefer the Valor variant because of the extra visual customization that it has. Just an awesome, awesome car. I think the high beams on this thing are the little pod lights up there. Let's see if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah. Very cool. Absolutely amazing car. 750,000, and the only way you can get it is by waiting for Valentine's event week to come around, or, you know, one of the other methods that you have to normally use to get a removed website car. Again, anyways guys, thanks for watching. Remember to let me know down below in the comments what vehicle you want to see me customize next that I haven't done yet. As always, the list will be down below in the comments. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.